Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another Apple Geek reaction video. Today we got My Little Pony Season 5 Episode 20, Hearthbreakers. Just got this episode downloaded. I haven't seen it and don't know anything about it yet. Did see the screenshot of the clip when I downloaded it. I know it's Applejack and Pinkie Pie, so I got Pinkie Pie back again. Based on the title, Hearthbreakers. Well, Hearth makes me instantly think of Hearthswarming Eve. So probably another holiday episode. Interesting time of year for it, but okay. Probably is. But then the breaker, the like Heartbreakers, is it's kind of a play on that. So if somebody gets heartbroken, never like to see that. So no, just have to. There's always conflict, so we'll have to see who gets hurt in this and how they get mended. Holiday episode though, if it's holiday episode, I know I said I don't like to think too much into these, but holiday typically means family get together. So Applejack, Pinkie Pie. Are we gonna get to see Pinkie Pie's family? That'd be cool. I've been wanting to see more of them for a long time. So, or is it just Pinkie Pie and Sweet Apple Acres for the holiday? Well, I guess we'll find out. No sense dwelling on it. Let's just get the show on the road here. Grab my headphones here. Okay, Hearthbreakers starting now. Definitely a holiday episode. Wow, Violet's got the castle fixed up nice.
Happy Hearthswarming Eve!
Shucks, Twilight. Y'all done it up nice and cozy in here.
We're about to hang our Hearthswarming dolls, if you want to join us.
Well, that's mighty sweet of you, but we're just
I didn't even flinch with Pinkie coming down the chimney. That's just Pinkie.
I think it's sweet that your families are spending the holiday together. Picture the most fun-tacular thing you can think of. Now multiply that times it.
Families. We get to see the Pinkie's family.
That's us. See you later. Now can we open presents? But tonight is Hearthswarming Eve. Every pony knows you don't open presents till tomorrow.
When Spike and I spent our first Hearthswarming Eve together, he couldn't wait all night to open his presents. Ever since then, we've always opened them the night before.
It's kind of like our tradition. That's not how our family does it, and I reckon it can't be how Pinkie's does it. Is it?
No, sirree! To each their own, I suppose.
That's true. Everybody does a little different. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, it's gonna open. A book?
Just what I always wanted. A book.
Called it! He always gets a book. Twilight, seriously? You can't come up with anything better than a book? Books are great and all, but anyway. Wow. Pinkie's family and Applejack's family. Two opposite ends of the spectrum. So this could be interesting. Very, country, carefree kind of thing versus very conservative type of thing for the Pie family. So, oh, we'll find out.
Chancellor Pudding had puddings. How about a Wendigo frosted snow cone?
Hearthswarming Eve callbacks.
Related or not, it's gonna be a hoot having our families together under one roof.
Apples and pies together again for the first time. Maybe, unless we're related. Maybe we're not.
Maybe.
I think I just confused myself.
Friends or family. This here's about togetherness. Have you tried the Equestria fruit grapes? The blue is blueberry. And don't tell Granny I saw, but her trunk is full of presents.
Wow. You're gonna ruin your dinner there, Apple Bloom.
You know Hearthswarming isn't just about candy and presents, right?
Uh-oh. That's your boring sisterly lecture voice.
Afraid so. A long time ago, the Earth ponies, Pegasus ponies, and Unicorn ponies weren't friends.
Hearthswarming Eve recap.
I don't like like you either. But then, the
Candy
icy
version.
chill of the Wendigos almost iced up everything. So the ponies decided to work together, and their friendship drove them nasty critters away.
Beat it, Wendigos!
Triumphant, they raised a new flag to celebrate all 3 tribes, and Equestria was born. What happened to the
That's
flag?
how Equestria was made.
I don't know. Is that why we celebrate?
The world will never know.
Is it tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. And tonight, we'll have the traditional Hearthswarming Eve dinner to remember the shared bounties of our ancestors.
We do that.
So who's cooking?
Then, we'll hang our Hearthwarming dolls over the fireplace to remind us of the warmth shared on that fateful night.
That's what our family does too.
And tomorrow, we open presents.
We do that too. It sounds like the apples and the pies do everything the same way. Of course, we might be related. I was gonna say that. Stop saying what I'm saying. You stop it first.
Well, those two are definitely related. No, Pinkie Pie tends to sugarcoat her version of reality, so I'm not so sure it's the same.
I'm so happy. I need to make up a new word for how happy I am. What about rooftastic?
Rooftastic?
As in, I gotta get on the roof and yell to every pony how rooftastic this is!
That makes sense.
What if our families
Nice.
don't like each other?
We are friends, Applejack, and after tonight, our families are going to be friends too. Do you know what that means? Number of apples times number of pies is 24 minus my pre-existing friendships plus 1 for Mod, and you makes 5 from 24 is 19 new friendships!
Okay, that was a lot of hooves. Oh, hey, Bod.
Good to see you, Pinkie Pie. You too, Applejack. I hope you had fun sledding yesterday.
How'd you know that?
Isn't it obvious? There's specks of extrusive andesite on your hoof. It's a mountain rock.
Oh, she's good.
Well, color Granny
If you
impressed.
thought quartz was high on the Mohs hardness scale, wait till I tell you about corundum.
I miss you so
Can't wait.
much!
Yeah, we all missed you, Mod. I'm glad to see her again. No, when Pinkie tried to force Mod's friendship on the main 6, it didn't go so well, so I'm not sure why she thinks it's going to work smoothly with the families
Come
now.
on, every pony. Meet my super mega wonderful family!
Oh, here's the family. Not sure if we've ever gotten their names, but we probably will now.
Every pony, meet every pony!
Surely thy name is not but Granny Smith. I am called Igneous Rock Pie, son of
Igneous Rock.
Feldspar Granite Pie.
Thou shalt know me as Cloudy Quartz.
Cloudy
May
Quartz.
Providence favor thee well, and to thou comfort our humble homestead bring.
Y'all gabbing with words real funny like. What you say them names were? Iggy? And now I'm
Iggy.
just gonna call you Big Mama Q.
Gaze into the eyes of limestone pie. Ma and Pa may own this rock farm, but I keep it running. Cross me and
Aye, aye, Captain Grumpy. No one's gonna mess with your precious mind.
Oh,
Ore Holder's boulder.
Everybody stay away from Holder's folder. There, you happy now?
okay. I did
And
not
you
expect
must be-
a character like that in Pinkie's family.
Marble Pie, my baby sister who's only
Marble.
2 minutes younger than me, but she'll always be a baby to me, isn't that right? She's so excited to meet everybody.
Aw.
Oh, and she wishes you all happy hearthswarming.
Guess Pinkie Pie always did the talking for her.
I can believe that. Hey, off the rock.
Say about the boulder.
Oh, just be a second. Every pony gets settled in. There's plenty of room upstairs.
Marble.
And then it's time for hearthswarming Eve dinner.
Yeah, like I said, who's cooking?
Far so good.
Well, Marble kind of reminds me of original Fluttershy, very shy, so
I
that's
can't
cool.
wait to taste their fresh sweet rolls. They're my favorite part of Hearthswarming Eve dinner.
I'm more of a 6-layer bean dip filler myself. I love that too.
Oh, Applejack, do you think theirs will be even better than ours?
Oh, that's a mighty tall order, but it wouldn't surprise me in the
Okay,
least.
so
Are
the
you
pie
excited for
family is
dinner time?
cooking.
Because guess who is? Spoiler alert.
Something tells me they're not cooking what you think they're cooking. Actual rock. Okay. Why not?
What about hot rolls and mulled cider and double baked
We
pot
have
pie?
actual rocks.
What about 6-layer bean dip?
We have rock
How do you
soup.
eat those?
Potato.
Rock soup.
Double
Why
baked
not?
pot pie, rock soup. Dinner is dinner. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, you know what? This is what we were expecting. Right, every pony?
Sure it is. Oh, gotta be polite and taste it, I guess.
Is everything all right, Applejack?
Of course. I'm just being a rusty fiddle. Tune me up and let's get back to dinner.
Oh, that looks horrible. What? Did he just bite off a rock?
More rock, please. Eat up so we can get to our heart-swarming dolls.
Now that's something I know all about.
Oh, really?
Who wants a heart-swarming doll?
Are you saying that rock is a heart-swarming doll?
Don't be silly.
Inside the rock.
Our dolls are these little
Called it
pieces.
again.
Isn't that right, Marble Pie?
Mm-hmm.
Our dolls are rocks?
Okay, is either a really strong rock or a
Y'all
really
don't have
weak camera.
traditional crochet dolls passed down in your family?
Oh, you're just a frown factory because you got a weird rock. Cheer up! I'm sure you'll do great in the flag finding.
Okay.
What finding what now?
Limestone Pie, you're the judge. Big Mac, Marble Pie, you're team 1. Apple Bloom and Maud, you're team 2. Ma, Pa, you're gonna be with Granny Smith. Don't think of it as team old. Think of it as team 3.
Now I'm gonna think of it as nothing but Team Old.
Cousins.
So now that we're all split
Interesting
up,
matchups.
mind telling us what we're doing?
As every pony
Hey,
knows.
off the rock.
Holder's boulder. Sheesh. When the 3 tribes united to form Equestria, the first flag was sewn by Nimble Thimble. It's tradition to raise a flag on Hearthswarming to celebrate that famous day.
Yep.
Away she goes. But who gets to put the flag on Holder's boulder?
You mean on the flagpole?
No, silly. It goes on the highest point. And who's the lucky pony?
Traditionally, it's the youngest.
On your mark, get set, go!
Pinkie Pie, will you please tell us what's going on?
I'll explain on the way.
Whoa! I still don't understand.
Limestone Pie hit an obsidian
This
stone.
can't end well.
Whoever finds it gets to raise the flag.
It's all just so complicated and rock-based.
Well, how
It's a
else
rock
would we
farm.
do it?
I don't
Exactly.
know. I sure hope every pony else is having a better time.
Aw.
Yep.
Oh, it's a holiday. You're supposed to be having fun.
Yep.
Okay, those two are actually a perfect team.
We were chosen by the pairing stone and betrothed within a fortnight.
The choosing stone
The pairing
decreed,
stone?
thou shalt love one another. And lo, it was so.
Hoo-wee, I got to look into this old-fangled choosing stone thing. Do you reckon it knows any apple farming hunks?
Indeed so.
What does the rock look like?
Okay, new side of Granny Smith.
Volcanic lava cooled quickly.
Oh,
Have you ever wished you could turn into a rock?
I had a dream once I was an apple.
We have a lot in common when it comes to thinking about turning into things.
Aw. I guess these are actually pretty good matchups. Ow.
A
What?
picture? I've been looking for a real stone, Pinkie Pie.
That would be weird. Do you know what this means? I get to raise
Yeah.
the flag.
What are you thinking, Applejack? That would be totally weird.
Y'all hide your presents?
Of course! What's more fun than getting a present? Finding a present! Although, most years...
So what, it's Easter now, too?
No pony gets presents?
Well, that's not cool.
Usually.
So let me get all this straight. You're only allowed
Okay.
to eat rock soup for dinner. Then, the pony who finds this rock gets to raise the flag. But not really, because you don't got no flagpole. And to top it off, you don't even get presents?
Well, doesn't sound very fun when you say it that way.
Well, how about you picture this? Both our families, opening presents, raising the flag.
Picturing it, loving it.
Pinky loves it. Not so sure about her family.
Every pony.
Good night, Pinkie Pie. We gotta do something, y'all. Pinkie Pie's family never had a real heartwarming.
AJ, what are you up to?
Well, I'm sure it's what she meant.
These are their traditions.
Yep.
Applebloom
I know
gets
they
it.
have their traditions, and we have ours. But I just want them to see how much better theirs could be.
You know, nobody's asked what the meaning of these traditions are. How do you really know yours are better? You just
Oh my. Oh my.
What happened to my farm?
Heartwarming apple style.
Oh, Applejack.
Anyway, I thought we could mix it up a bit.
Oh no.
Marble
No,
Pie,
no,
you
this
could
will not end
raise
well.
your flag up this pole because you're the youngest pie. Ma and Pa Pie will cook you up a meal you'll never forget. And look, we all get presents without having.
Well, at least there's presents.
Yeah, this is gonna be great. All the stuff she said. Right, every pony?
Pinkamena Diane Pie. Truly thou do not favor this madness.
Oh, when your parents use your full name, you are in
What
trouble.
about what we usually do?
Well, I don't know. Don't make me choose.
Oh no.
I didn't mean to cause a fuss. Why don't we just
Do
open
not make
presents
Pinkie
and I'll
Pie cry.
It'll be fun. You'll see.
Excuse me. You planted your pole on a fault line.
Uh-oh. Oh no! Not hold this boulder! And Limestone just lost it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you really stepped in it this time, AJ.
Ask them to leave.
They wanted to go. We don't need any pony forcing their way into our family.
This was all a misunderstanding, every pony. I know Applejack, and she never do anything bad to any pony.
Look around, Pinkie Pie. It's
Not
gonna take
intentionally.
ages to get this rock farm back on track. And how are we gonna lift Holder's boulder? This is all her fault.
Then it's my fault, too.
Ooh.
Probably best if we head back to Sweet Apple Acres. Maybe in time we'll be friends again.
Well, I gotta turn this around somehow. I'm just not sure how yet.
Space.
I wish we didn't have to. I really like Maud. She's sweet once you get to know her. They all
Yeah,
are.
she is.
Worst hearth-warming ever.
So's Limestone. She's just a little ticked off right now.
Seen Applejack?
Yeah, where is she actually?
I really cracked the corn this time.
I really popped the piñata this time.
Pinkie Pie?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I came here to think. You did? So did I.
Like I said, those two are definitely related.
I'm too ashamed to go back up there. Her family, my family, they almost think I'm such a nincompoop.
Aw, no one thinks that. Pushy, aggressive, mean. Oh, I'm not helping. Sorry.
No, you're
I'm
not.
sorry I forced my traditions over yours. I don't want you to have to choose between the family you were born into and the friends who love you like one. I really hoped we could be one big happy family. I guess not.
Don't say that.
I wish I could stay, but I have a train to catch.
Wow, they're actually leaving.
Happy heartwarming.
You too.
I never, ever want to see Pinkie Pie crying. That just isn't right.
You want to know why Holder's boulder's so dang important? Well, now their great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, Holder Cobblestone, he found that boulder in a dragon's nest, older than time itself. They built the family farm around it, even though it was just an ordinary rock. It's always brought them good luck.
Oh, crickets. That is important. I got so caught up in the things
See,
they were doing.
they needed
I
to
just
ask.
asked why they did them.
Ow!
To Applejack from Pinkie Pie. Cousins forever.
You just found your first hearth-warming present ever.
And it's a rock.
Only Pinkie Pie could hide a present
Where is
on a
it?
moving train. What a great tradition.
That would be a new twist, wouldn't it? That was. Is it actually a rock, or is it like a pinkified thing where once you unwrap it, it's something totally different?
Come on, you Boulder, come on.
I'm pushing as hard as I can, too.
Way to go, Maud.
Oh, it's hopeless.
Need a little help?
I like limestone.
Apples.
What do you
Welcome back.
I wasn't trying to take your traditions away. I was trying to share ours. I was so focused on us being one big happy family, I thought we needed the same traditions right away. What I should have done is learn about yours and teach you about ours. And over time, we'd make new traditions together. I'm sorry, y'all.
Apologies accepted.
Well, don't just stand there. We got a boulder to move.
Yes. All right.
And I'm in charge.
Of course.
I think we just invented our first combined tradition, pushing Holder's boulder out of the quarry. I can't wait for Applejack to knock it over next hearth-warming.
Oh no, they're gonna do that every year now. Thought she was gonna do a new one, but oh well.
Marble Pie, you want to wish Big Mac a happy hearth-warming, don't you? And you too, right, Big Mac? Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey,
It's a perfect team, those two.
If thou asketh me, thou too art okayest in my book.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
Hearth-warming.
Oh, it was a rock.
Pinkie Pie.
You never know what a rock can come in handy.
Sing some hearth-warming carols that she wrote.
Oh, this ought to be interesting.
The first one is about rocks. They're all about rocks. Hearth swarming is great, like calcium silicate. What a wonderful day. As good as mica or clay.
They rhyme. Oh, wow. Wow. Great episode. Great story. Alrighty then. Well, so Hearthbreakers. Yeah, that must have been for Pinkie. Man, just stick a heart in me every time Pinkie cries, you know. I just... Oh, she's not of the main six, she's the one you definitely do not want crying, because when Pinkie's crying, nobody's happy. But anyway, yeah, obviously it was a holiday episode. Great to see the revisiting the Apple family, Pie family connection thing. I don't think we've had any more mention of that since the actual Pinkie Apple Pie episode in season 4. So, and that was actually one of my more favorite episodes, and one of my favorite songs as well, Apples to the Core. So, just really glad they revisited that, and you know, just to bring that up again and solidify that. So, you know, I do kind of wish they'd tried to dig a little bit deeper into that this time around. I mean, the Pie family strikes me as the type of people that might very well have the lineage records of their own sitting around, So, you know, maybe they've got the family tree somewhere that would help confirm whether or not they're actually family members or not. But, you know, we maybe get more on that later. Who knows? Honestly, it doesn't really matter anyway because I consider them family regardless. But yeah, I think for this episode, it would have taken a little bit too much away from the story of this. So, I'm cool with that. Like I said, it's just nice to see that that family connection being touched on again in story. So yeah, this is basically about the whole thing of family traditions, holiday traditions. I said, every family's got their own way of celebrating the holidays. Nothing wrong with that. But when you put two families together quite suddenly, especially when they're as different as they are in this case, things can be interesting because the two families can have very different ways of doing things, and it's really hard to make those mesh together sometimes. I mean, you see this in real life. This is nothing new. If you say yourself or sibling of yours or some family member, they get married, and all of a sudden we've got the holidays come around, and you've got like a whole nother family, all your in-laws that are coming in, and the two families have got two different ways of doing holidays and doing gifts and such, and it doesn't necessarily always work the same way. I'm thinking about it in my family. Just the thing that comes to mind in my immediate family, whenever we do Christmas morning opening gifts, we always make sure to take turns, because that way we go around and we see who got what, who they got it from, and spotlights on them for a moment, so we can all share in each other's experience. Whereas I know of other families where basically when Christmas morning, it's like open the gate, just kids just start, everybody tears into presents and does kind of their own thing and whatever. And if that's the way they prefer to do it, I'm not going to sit here and tell them it's wrong to do it. But I do kind of feel like that takes away a little bit of the sharing of the experience by doing it that way, because then it's when it's all over, it's like, oh well, who gave you that, or where did this come from, or whatever, So yeah, just different ways of doing things, different traditions, and and the important thing is you get as highlighted in the episode, you got to share those traditions, and especially when you're the guest. I mean, and I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm perfect at this by any means, but when you're the guest in somebody else's house, I mean, you gotta respect their traditions and respect their hospitality, and try to find a way to get along with them, because you can't just barge in and to their home and start doing all the stuff the way you want to do it without any consideration to them. It's not respectful. It's not nice. So it's definitely an important lesson to be learned in this. Granted, I don't think AJ was intending to try and force it on them. I don't believe that would ever be her intention. It's just, she believes strongly that there was a better, more fun way to, enjoy the holiday. And she wanted to share that with them. She just wanted to share it a little bit too much. So, but, they figured it out at the end. They, somewhere along the way, Granny Smith must have thought to actually ask what's the story behind all these traditions. That's the thing, too. I think that's actually a great way to break the ice, find some common ground, because there's always a story behind every tradition, and sometimes those are actually pretty cool stories. There's some special meaning behind it. So if you show interest in that and learn about that, then that makes it easier to then turn around and share your stories and your traditions back with who you showed interest in. So obviously, it would have gotten a lot better that way if they'd figured it out from the beginning, but then we wouldn't have had the moral of the story. So, no, great lesson. And, with the holidays coming up, it's a great time for a reminder. So, all right. What else in this episode? Oh yeah, Twilight's Castle, all decked out nice. It really was cozy looking. It really was. I'm happy to see Twilight fully, embracing the castle and the lifestyle and whatever, making it homey and stuff. That's great. Yeah, it's Twilight's really backgrounded this season. She was bored out of her mind, a few episodes ago. So yeah, great. They got the holiday to take her mind off things, but really like to see more Twilight in the castle again soon. I know we've got at least one more Cutie Map episode coming up, so look forward to that. But it was just nice to see that decked out. It'd be fun to see an actual holiday celebration in the castle. I mean, hey, bring main six, bring all their families. We've still got some main six we haven't met any family members of yet. So, and even ones we have, we've barely seen them. Like Rarity's parents, Twilight's parents, we've barely seen either of them. So, that'd be cool for like a really big, holiday episode at some point in the future. Spike. You got a book. I mean, what else was it going to be? If it's Twilight, it's going to be a book. Writers, look, Spike is lovable, okay? He really is. I don't think he gets enough credit, but he's just so easy to be the punching bag in these stories. Can we please give Spike a little break once in a while? I mean, give him something he actually really wants. Give him some real character growth. Yeah. Last episode you had him, destroying that comic book because he still can't control his fire when he's just trying to blow dust off something. I mean, come on, it's been 5 seasons. Can we have Spike grow up a little bit, please? Oh, anyway, but no. Hopefully we'll see Spike get some action soon. See. Oh, on the train, the recap of the Hearthswarm, the callbacks to that was neat. We haven't heard that in a while. That was back in our Hearthswarm was pretty sure season 2. Ways into season, kind of middle of season 2, I think. And that was a great episode. I mean, it's how Equestria was made. It finally answered the question. So it's just nice but they didn't really dwell on it, which is good for the purpose of this episode. Just since it's been like 3 seasons ago, they just kind of went back and touched on it briefly. We got the Cliff Notes version, and great, we're on with the story. So this is a nice little callback there. And again, continued continuity is always good. Yeah. Oh, meeting Pinky's family. Wow. Okay, so we got. See if I can remember these. Igneous Rock Pie for the father. Cloudy Quartz for the mother. Limestone Pie. Wow, where did that one come from? I think I speak for more than just myself. Probably not everybody, but definitely more than just me when I say that I don't think any of it, I don't think a lot of us expected a character like that to be a sister of Pinkie Pie. I think we thought they were all like really, laid back and very, timid, conservative type characters. Did not see that one coming. So that was a thing. Definitely want to see more of Limestone in the future. I mean, the whole, control freak, large and in charge type attitude. That's interesting. Well, you got to have somebody in running the farm, obviously, but. Yeah, no, I'd like to know more about that. more about her sisters, definitely. And, Pinkie Pie Sisters episode sometime would be nice. We'll see. And then Marble Pie. I think I mentioned briefly that, yeah, she definitely struck me as like another Fluttershy-like character, at least the way Fluttershy was back at the beginning of the series. Very, very shy and timid and whatever. That's definitely more the type of personality I would have expected. But she's very cute though, and her and Big Mac, wow, perfect team. I'm not putting them together as a couple. Do not misunderstand that. But just her with her just and Big Mac, yep. What more is there to say on that? It was the perfect team up for those two. So, and then Maud Pie. I always love to see Maud Pie. She's one of the best. Secondary characters, just totally oddball personality, we all know why we like Maud. So, you know, it's great to see her again. I wish they'd use her a little more. But, you know, hey, maybe now that we've met the whole Pie family, maybe we'll finally get to see more of them. That'd be cool. Yeah, and thus continuing the trend of character development for a lot of these secondary background ponies. So, great job, writers. The dinner. Rock soup. I mean, it wasn't even like, you know, like crushed or finely ground rock. Like, just a big chunk of rock in there. And is like, how do you bite that? And then I'm pretty sure I saw her father. I'd have to go back and double check, but pretty sure I saw her dad just pick up the rock and take a bite out of it like it was an apple, like nothing. I know ponies are resilient in this world, but how strong are their teeth, really? Is this just a Pie family teeth? The Pie family thing that their teeth are that strong? Or what? Because I've seen other ponies chip their teeth on things much less dense and hard than that. So I don't know. That's an interesting family. I guess we'll just leave it at that. Yeah. Alrighty. So I was thinking back through the story. Oh, the fault line. Like, yeah, just have a random fault line in our front yard. Why not? Yeah, plot device. Why not? I suppose if if Maud and them could see it, then, you know, they would just know, oh, just avoid it. Don't dig there. You know, it'll be fine. Sure, why not? But, and you know, it's like, why build the farm there? But they kind of explained that later. You know, they were given the backstory on the tradition with Holder's Boulder and everything. They said that, you know, they'd found that rock there, the boulder, and built it was an old dragon's nest or something, and they built the farm around it, you know, for good luck and stuff. So I suppose they figured, despite the fault line, it was worth the risk. They wanted the supposed good luck from the stone or something. So, you know, yeah, well, Applejack, live and learn. As far as the boulder, Holder's Boulder, clearly it's egg-shaped. It was in a dragon's nest. We sure it's just a rock? I don't know. There's opportunity for story there for sure. Well, granted, they shoved it off a cliff and it didn't bust open. So if it is an egg, it's a pretty darn solid one, or maybe a petrified one. But who knows? You know, maybe that'll be a thing to come back in the future. But if it doesn't, not a huge deal. But then the tradition of it, of now they're going to be pushing it back up the hill every year. Like, ugh. Leave it to Pinky to create a tradition like that. And as traditions goes, they can never improve upon it. You know, tradition is tradition is tradition. So, you know, they can't, you know, card it up or move, you know, I don't know, pulley system or whatever. No, they're going to have to push it by hand every time if they actually do that. So, yeah, well, who says they're going to be there every year? You know, next year the Pie family could go to Sweet Apple Lakers and meet have a whole Apple family reunion. Boy, that would be something. Or, you know, like I said before, even having all the main 6 families all at Twilight's Castle. That'd be really cool. So, yeah, we'll just have to see. All right, well, I think that was everything that I had for this episode. Thanks again for watching another one of these. Not really sure if people are enjoying them that much, but it's really hard to make these really exciting after I started with Crusaders of the Lost Mark. But whatever. Hopefully you guys keep I guess I'll know if I start losing subscribers. So, but yeah, again, thanks for watching. So, and then I guess next week, I always look forward to the new episodes. I know the next week's one is, I forget the name of it, but it's the one that was leaked out quite a while back. I have avoided that one. I do not like watching episodes out of order in the TV series that I watch. So I've been avoiding that one. It keeps popping up in my recommended stuff on YouTube. I just keep ignoring it. I mean, I do know, just based on the thumbnail clips that it's like another Nightmare Night type episode or something. So here we go again, holidays and seasons out of order, but why not? So that that one's timed good for for Halloween coming up, I suppose. So, but no, I'm gonna wait till then, because if I do it now, then I got nothing to do next weekend. So I will just wait till next Saturday probably, and then I'll finally download and watch that one and see how that one turns out. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that like I am. For now, thanks again, and we'll catch you next time.